Yo, what's up? Here with another dream log. Nothing was lucid, so it's not that interesting, but at the same time, I figure I should document it because it's interesting to me. Um, so like five different dreams that I'm gonna try to explain. The first one is like right here, my crib, my spot, but it was just hella realistic, and we had a dude that was outside my door trying to get in, and he was busting shots, and like just the intensity of it felt like it was real. And like my brother-in-law was over here, my sister was over here at my house, and it was this dude busting shots trying to get in. And like, so I'm running to the back going to get the guns and whatever, coming back to the front, trying to shoot back out at him. Long story short, he gets away. It goes quiet outside for a cool minute. We finally go outside and check it out, and he's gone. You know what I mean? So my brother-in-law, like, he tried to give the description to the cops, and he say like it was a bum who was hiding in the bushes, and like he was mad creepy, and he would hide in the bushes and just stare at him and stuff. So he gave that description to the cops or whatever, and like I'm just thinking about like, man, I fucked up, like, cause like, if I didn't come to the living room and try to shoot at him, I could have like went out of one of the bathroom windows and looked out of the bathroom window, and he probably wouldn't even expected that, and then I could have shot him. So I'm thinking like that, and it's a hella long dream. Like it go through the night where he shot to the next day, to where he's showing me the spots in the bushes where he saw the bum hiding, and how the bushes was like indented and messed up from where the bum was like squeezing in the bushes. And like, to me, waking up in different days of the dream, thinking about the shooting still. And in fact, when I really woke up in my house, I thought for a split second, like, damn, is the shooter coming back right now? And then I'm like, wait, that was a dream. What are you doing? That's a dream. But that's how long the dream was, and that's how real the damn dream felt. So that was just insane. What's the second dream? I'm trying to keep it in order. Okay. Yeah, the second dream. Okay, and keeping in mind, I'm falling back to sleep with the shooting in mind, right? It's the second dream where I'm going out my front door. So it's the same setup, same house right here, and I see a person that we don't know, and I'm like, who are you here to see? And he's like, oh, I'm here to see somebody that lives here. And I'm like, who? Name them, because I know everybody that live in the whole. So, and he can't name them. And then at that point, I'm like, yo, Rod. And I call my brother-in-law, because he lived like down the way. And like, it is weird though. My nephew was like, don't say my dad's name. But anyway, like my brother-in-law don't get out in time. And homie starts running away, right? And he got this long, like, surfer hair and whatever. He dressed kind of like bummy and big baggy clothes and whatever. And he starts running away, right? But then at the end of the corridor, there's like a gate that's really not there in real life. And so he has to go outside and like hang off the ledge, like stories up, because we're on the top floor, and walk around this gate that's like would have been blocking him out, and then climb back over the wall on the other side of the gate, right? But anyway, I get down there and I catch him when he's going back over the gate, and he kind of can't get down the stairs that he needs to get down. And it's like, it's Christmas time apparently, and at the end of the corridor, it's like a Christmas tree set up with candy canes and bulbs, and then it's like a little couch back there and whatever. But anyway, like he like take one of the candy canes, and I'm like, yo, Rob, man, you should have came out. Like, you messing with your Christmas tree, taking the candy canes off and stuff. And he like, that ain't my Christmas tree. That's all our Christmas tree out there and whatever. It's just all random. And then I'm still out there, and I'm like, but where'd he go? He like went behind the Christmas tree to the with the couch, and I can't see him no more. And I'm like, where the hell did he go? And then finally, like, my sister and brother-in-law come out, and they like, he in the couch, check the couch. So I like go to check the couch. I'm like, where he at? They like, just jump on the couch. He in there. So I just start jumping on the couch, right? I'm going crazy. I'm like King Kong on the couch. And then some of the cushions fall off. And then lo and behold, he was somehow down in the couch hiding. So we get him out, you know what I'm saying? We roughing him up, smacking him up a little bit. We take him back into my brother-in-law's spot. And you know what I'm saying? I'm roughing him up, whatever. He starts crying. And then like when I go to pick him up, right? I pick him up and he's a beer bottle. He's now a beer bottle with eyes on the top, and the beer bottle is still crying. And my sister come over. She ain't tripping. He's a beer bottle. I ain't even noticing and tripping. She takes the beer bottle and like she going, oh, why you crying? Oh, you shouldn't have been trying to creep through our spot and do some, and it's a beer bottle, right? But anyway, like she put him back down or something. I look away for a second. When I look back, it's a naked girl. And okay, I'm leaving out spots. So when we first bring him in, right, he's a dude with the long haircut. We like shave his head. We make him bald headed and all this and whatever. And then we still roughing him up. And then he turns into the beer bottle. I look away, look back. It's now a naked girl. And so it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm feeling like mad fucked up because we done roughed up a girl that I didn't know was a girl at first, because she had these big ass bummy clothes on. She ran away real quick. And now she's naked for some reason, and we notice it's a girl that we just roughed up. And the weird thing is, like, I can smell her. I can smell her, and it's not like a bad smell, but it's like I can smell her for some damn reason, right? And it's weird. But anyway, like she's walking back and forth, she's crying, whatever. I'm like, okay, let's get her clothes back, whatever. Somehow my mom shows up there, and she like, you shouldn't be like all promiscuous in the street, and then you wouldn't have a kid and all this stuff that my mom should not know. And then I'm like, wait, mom, hold up, you don't even know what you. And then I'm like, I look back at her, I'm like, do you have a son? And she's like, yeah, I do got a son, but I was just at a party and they drugged me and then I got raped and blooped. And then she's telling her whole story, and like I feel bad, so I'm trying to comfort her, and like, so I get her some food, and like she's hella hungry apparently, and so she's eating all this food and whatnot. And then I'm like, yo, let me get her out of here and whatnot. So I try to take her out, and I'm trying to apologize to her more, but I'm kind of like, I don't want to be all too apologetic in front of my family, because she still was like creeping through the building up to something. But I'm taking her out, and so I'm trying to get a plate back to them that she was eating off of. Somehow my mom gives her another plate with some more chicken, so she's still eating and got a plate, and I'm taking her like out and down the stairs, and I'm saying like, yo, I'm sorry, like, if you ever hungry, you could come back through. We always gonna have some food for you. You just need somebody to talk to about, you know what I'm saying, your problems and whatever. You could always come back upstairs to my apartment number and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But she just like, she like, fuck you. She like, fuck you, and she take off, and that was that dream. So craziness. The third dream, I ain't even gonna get into. It was just a girl, me, anal sex, and when I go to get lube, it like dumps all out, and it's way too much lube, and then I gotta go like wash my hands, and that's enough of that. The fourth dream was it's like I'm back in school or something. I'm back in college. And it's like it's one of my old teachers, kind of, and it's one of the old teachers that kind of didn't like me, but it's now a new class and whatever, and it's all kind of randomness, like people that was really in older grades were in the class with me, and a whole bunch of weirdness. And it's like she calls out the names of all the people in the class, and we're supposed to be lined up in a certain order and then follow her to the class. But somehow I get out of the line, and I'm running, trying to catch up, and I'm jumping and doing all this parkour stuff to just get back to my spot in line before they actually go into the class, because I think she gonna try to make us sit in that order or something. But when we get in there, we could just pick our own seat. So I picked like a seat in the back, closest to some people like I kind of know and everything. And it's like a writing class or whatever. And the first assignment is, it's like I can't even focus to know what the assignment is, and you just got to read this little thing. And basically later I find out it's just saying, describe yourself. Say you were born in this time, this is your name, you grew up here, these are the things you like doing. Make it personal, right? But I don't even have like a pen. The only thing I have is a pencil. The only thing in my backpack is like junk and like nothing I don't need. I don't even have a notebook in there. So I'm like, yo, can I get a paper from one of the dudes? He like, no, it's a whole bunch of paper in the front you could go get. But I'm like, no, I want to go up there because I don't want the teacher to think I'm all unprepared. I don't even have paper. So he goes up there and gets a stack of paper, brings it back, and then gives it to me. So then I'm trying to write this thing, right? It's taking me a hella long time. I only got like a paragraph. And then a girl brings me hers to grade, because apparently we all just gonna grade each other's first paper. And hers is like decked the fuck out. She didn't even use like paper. She got like pink construction paper in the shape of her head and neck. And then she cut out different shapes to like be her eyes. And she got earrings with bling in them, and she got fucking like a necklace, and then she got this whole long fucking synapses in the middle, and it's all fancy and like looking all calligraphy like. And so I read it, and the whole time really I'm like, wow, how the fuck am I gonna make my paper look like this? And I only got a pencil and a white piece of paper. But I give hers back, and she's like, oh, you forgot to grade it though. And I look at like to the dude next to me and look back. I'm like, oh, you got an A though. You know, you got an A. Yours is crazy. So then I'm trying to get back to mine. So now I at least have an idea, like, oh, maybe I could draw something under my paragraph and try to make it more personal. But it's just gonna be terrible. And it was just weird shit happening. Like a dude finished his paper and he had his headphones on. He was singing this rock song, man. I wanna rock to throw. He was rocking out. And then instead of the teacher just like telling him to be quiet, she put on some headphones and she started rocking out. And she like rock out more than he rock out. And she go over to his desk like, shut up, there's no rocking in my class. And it was just insane. And then after that, somehow the desk is in front of me. They were like gone, and it was a black dude who was like mad dogging me. So I slid my desk up like hella. It was like, I slid up right next to him, and then I looked at him. I was like, what, you got a problem? And he looked back, started doing his work again. And I slide all the way back, like 7, 8 desk spots all the way back to where I was. And then I get back to work here, like, yeah, you can't mess with me up here in writing class. So that was basically that one. It was just weird. I wasn't prepared and shit like that. And then finally the last one, right? The last one, it was back here. Another one just in my exact house. And it was hella real. It was hella real. Like last night, I get into an argument with my girl. Or I guess she's not my girl. But anyway, so I'm going to sleep, not feeling good. And then so this dream is so real that I know it's today, and then they saying they gonna get some weed and whatever. So I'm like, yeah. And so it's like, it's me and 4 of the dudes. So me and 2 dudes split up and go get weed from this spot, and they go get some weed from another spot. Long story short, we back in like 30 minutes. They take like an hour, 2 hours to get back, the other group, right? And so we was waiting on them for a long ass time. A whole bunch of bullshit happened. And when they get back, they got like way better weed than us for some reason. They got like way more for some reason. And like we're gonna blaze up, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke and I'm gonna get drunk today, and I'm gonna do all this stuff because it's not a good day, because whoop-de-whoop-de-woo was in the argument. And then she gonna know that I was, bugging out, because like I don't even smoke weed no more. But today is my day, because, when it was that real. And then guys was talking about, yeah, we're gonna get some girls over here. And I'm like, yeah, fucking, we're gonna get girls over here. But he like, yo, I'm gonna have to take her in here so she can see all these lights and laser star things and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, don't even trip. You can take it into the room with you for a minute too and whatever. And it was just hella realistic though. And so that's my crazy ass dream log. None of it was lucid. And it's just randomness. And oh yeah, I'm gonna show you what I was listening to. Have a little video on the video so you know what I was listening to.